Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. We have our A-team racing as quickly as they can to try and save this Synedrion haven before Synedrion manage to do it themselves all the way down in Australia. It's probably going to be half the team that makes it in time. The other half is on their way, but they are a fair bit slower, let's say that. A significant portion of the world is covered in mist. It is a very, very dangerous time right now, and we've got a lot of research that is on the go. So let's keep pushing on. We need to try and defeat the behemoth. So as soon as it launches any flyers, we want to be intercepting them. Let's speed things up a little.
This is a message for the Phoenix Project.
And now we have another problem.
I thought you had what it takes.
Right.
A phoenix rising from the ashes.
Skip past that. So, after successfully integrating Synedrion nanite development with current bionic production, implants with improved agility and colour blending have been constructed. The Echo Head, all weapon attacks are silent. Mirage Legs, which allows us to Shadow Step, which is going to be oh so handy. And also the plus to stealth. And the Vengeance Torso, which is fine. The battle focus is a very interesting thing on it. But the Vengeance Torso itself is not like absolutely amazing / necessary. It's good. The melee weapon proficiency is nice, but normally this would be going on to someone who already has melee weapon proficiency. So the most important thing is going to be the Mirage Legs. And we now know where the Bionic Fortress is.
Good move, Phoenix Project. You think you can beat us at our own game? Tobias West fought the same way, and look at him now, trembling behind his walls and adjutants, terrified of every sound in the dark. You'll be like that soon, and you'll never know when that sound turns out to be us.
I'd really like to see the pure assaults and Phoenix Point bases. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know how possible that would be to try and code in as part of the mod, but it does feel like something that would be thematically appropriate. Oh look, well, seeing as everyone's heading down to Australia anyway, I guess we could pop in to the Bionic Fortress. Right, so personnel, we're gonna have to do this sooner or later, so let's see if we can just do it sooner. Becky. Oh, excuse me. Right. If we're going to mod you, giving you the Mirage Legs would make a lot of sense. Like, a hell of a lot of sense. The speed is good. The stealth is great. Propeller Legs would be another option for the 3 speed and also being able to rocket leap, but I think keeping the stealth is really going to be vital for moving around without getting shot so much. Your current chest is 2 speed, 0 stealth, so we could potentially change that over as well. We'd want to keep your current chest one because the speed is more important than the little bit of extra stealth. But this is a no-brainer. So we'll augment that in. It does mean that Becky is losing all stamina, but that's fine. While we're at it, let's have a look. Do we want to mutate anything else in? Probably not. Your current helmet is 12 armor, 10 stealth. 20 armor, 10 stealth. It's not bad. So 3 perception versus 5 perception. This gives more perception, but you don't need the perception as much. So maybe the helmet with the silent echo could be justifiably worth it. Or the clarity head for not losing control. You know what? We'll do the Echo Head. A little bit of extra armor. Actually, for what it is, we're going to be beating things up in close quarters. We don't need it. There's no point in just putting it on for the sake of it. It would be a waste of resources. So, now we need to find Luana. We're going to do much the same, but over the other side. So, you're going to lose your Styx leg armor, and instead you're going to get some funky new legs. And we can give these to other people, of course. The only question is going to be, who's going to be the most appropriate to get them? Because anyone worth their socks should probably already have them. I suppose we can give them to people who are partly stealthy. But Eileen's probably going to benefit more from the accuracy than the stealth. All right, let's go piece at a time. Jordan should already have everything. Yeah. As we move further up, Becky we've already sorted. Mario should have a full kit. Nicole's already got some new legs. Yeah, I guess that means we've just got spare legs for when a base gets invaded, which is fine. I've got absolutely no problem with that. Yeah, we just need to potentially pay attention if and when it happens, and if and when we bring them into the field. Okay, Swoopmaster has been rearmed.
The New Jericho Haven is under attack.
And we have another target. Right, B team. You guys are on the clock. And this is versus the Pandorans. So this has got quite the potential, this one. Because that is a large force. Okay, there's not much left. We're going to send in half the team and sort this out. I think it's the best option, because if we wait for the rest of the team to arrive, there may not be any Pandorans left to destroy. And that's always going to be a balancing act, because we want people to go on missions in order to get skill points. But if we wait, there may not be a mission to actually go on. So, what are we going to do with the half team? Well, we're going to start off with Frenzy, as we always do. We'd normally look tactically and look for any defenders that we can grab. We already know about one Pandoran. I don't think it's worth us trying to capture it. But at the same time, there's always that little thing in the back of my head that says, oh, we could totally do it. Given we are a little bit tired, let's use Becky as a scout. Get eyes on the Pandorans as much as possible. That is a bombable group. That is a bombable group right there. Boom blast. I should have brought more VDARs. It's just out of range anyway. We'll go for the bigger one. This is just... It's going to be so satisfying. Straight off. Already taking off limbs. Let's do that again. Wow. Absolute destruction. Okay, so a significant portion of the enemy force has been, let's say, weakened. Weakened is a good word. So let's bring Ruby in. Can we get Ruby inside without it being weird about it? It wants to move in that way. Okay, that's fine. We'll go in. We'll go in through this window. Potentially grab people on that side. Mario, I'm gonna actually bring you up this side. Okay, they know where you are, but it's not going to be too much of a problem. Bowl will bring you around this way. And that's pretty much all we've got. I suppose I can move Becky up over here.
I'm on the move.
You have been seen, probably by... not that guy. Could be one of these. Either way, it's not too much of a problem. So, what Synedrion defenders are there? They have an infiltrator. Who is not a good shot. Really not a good shot.
Let's resolve this.
And they have an assault. I like that he's going after the big guy. The Acheron can still do a hell of a lot of damage. Well, that's just a bit off. I know we were detected in an audio fashion, but... ooh, he's still got a spit ahead. Could be a little bit dangerous.
Oh!
I think we're going to need to get some bombs over the other side. Okay, flinging some acid and mist over at the Synedrion guy. Twice, man, he does not like him. And that was the infiltrator. So interesting is what I'd say to that. Okay, we'll step in and grab each of these. We could do a psychic scream on him. Honestly, did not mean to panic the civilian, but that's what happens. The rest of the civilians are all fine. Actually, the rest of the civilians, let's just start moving them out. Keeping them where they are isn't going to help us at all.
What's the plan?
Becky! What is the plan? I mean, the plan would be to get you right next to this one and smack him, but I don't know how practical that's going to be. What we might want to do is get you to smack a guy who's a little bit closer. Just to give you some more willpower. Okay, and we're going to need to defend against that. That is something that I did not consider. Back it up. So, Bowl. We can put you on Overwatch. That's fine. We'll bring you in here. This might end up being a little bit painful. Go on Overwatch like that. Isaac. More boom. More boom. Probably this one. Oh, look at that. It is just about in range. Let's hope that he's a good shot. No one cares about this little planter just out the front. They were planning on remodeling, so it's not a big deal that no one cares about this balcony area. They were planning on remodeling, so it's not a big deal that he's gone and blown some of it up. That's pretty nice, actually. He's almost certainly a regen one, so there's going to be limited overall effectiveness, but it is satisfying. Right, we want to do a couple of things. The angle's not brilliant, but stepping in here.
All I need is a clear shot.
We can do a lot of damage on this guy. Thanks for opening the door, Mr. Civilian.
New target added to the system.
The Synedrion guy is actually doing a pretty good job.
What we discussed.
At least that one is. This one is still just missing every shot.
Engaging.
Hey, well done.
Is a victory.
I don't know if you can call it a victory after one. Getting a daze, you can call that a victory. That is a worthwhile thing. The Umbra is definitely a concern. I guess that's the first civilian gone. Oh, look at that. Almost got him in the first shot. Love the double Overwatch. Really do. Right, civilian, you're getting out. Be gone. Civilian, you are getting out. Okay, now I feel like we're kind of officially on cleanup duty. So, here's Acheron. He's got quite a lot of health. That you civilian, you can get out over here. Bull can grab this guy. Right, this guy. It's not an amazing shot, but it's also not a terrible shot.
Ready to engage.
Good job, Mr. Synedrion Defender. Let's kill and run you out of the mist. Okay, cool. Ruby. Let's see if we can get some shots from you onto this guy. And get him panicking a bit. In the meantime, Isaac. Yeah, this one is regenning, but we can destroy his limbs again and get him bleeding more. So, even more grenades. That's how we solve this problem. That is a lot of bleed coming out of it. And, you know, they've now got space for a really nice pool if they just start digging into the ground. They can turn this whole thing into some kind of, like, swimming complex. Mario!
I'm on the move. Zooming in.
Pretty good damage, pretty good shred. Oh, I think apparently if we get you to there you can see and do something, but I think we're gonna push you through.
Holmes,
And that leaves just
online.
Becky. Becky doesn't have a huge amount to do right this moment.
No time
Come
to
forwards.
waste.
You may as well wave your hands around and try and get something acid. Or, you know, do some parkour. Parkour is totally fine in this situation. Look at that. Well, bleed definitely worked. A pepper cloud. I don't think I've ever seen a pepper cloud. Did it actually have any effectiveness? We know the acid does. Let's see what we can find out. Reduces accuracy by 50%. Okay.
Standing by.
I see the delirium there. I don't see the pepper cloud though. Well, seeing as we're a little bit injured, let's get our health back. I'm so glad this doesn't suck the poison out, because that would actually be pretty bad. 96 health it has left. Let's just bash it. Finish it off. Hurrah! We are the saviors! Only one civilian died. And Ruby, congratulations. You finally gained a level. You've been out on enough accidental missions that you get some recognition. Unsurprisingly, Synedrion like us. The others dislike us a little bit. In fact, New Jericho rep is dropping a little bit. So we'd like to bring that back up. It's not really necessary because, you know, we're already allied with them. We couldn't identify the origin, which is a bit of a shame. So instead, we're going to swing the A-team across to the Bionic Fortress instead. Which is actually making me think, if the A-team is coming across to do this, I'm going to actually send the short bus back. And where was the haven it was going for? Down here. We'll send the short bus over. It's going to take a while to get there. Just 10 hours longer than the actual team, but if there's a citadel in this area, we can plan for the capture. Okay. All modules repaired, everything all sorted. Let's bring them a bit closer and keep watching this. For the Bionic Fortress itself, I'm in two minds. We might have enough time to do it. We're going to need to wait for the other half of the team though, so let's give it a moment. We will do Ruby's level up though, before I forget. Well done, Ruby. You get mind control now, which means I've got no incentive to give you anything other than willpower. So, yeah, you're still not getting a weapon. You're still providing very limited use. I will, however, give you one of our spare bits of clothing. There we go. I think that's fair. You've earned some trousers. That's what we're going to say from this. I am deeply concerned about where this thing is actually going to be going. Ultimate mutation technology is being researched. Cool. And also shredding tech. Okay, well, the rest of the team made it across to the Bionic Fortress. I guess this means we're doing this. Okay, Nicole, you're not coming along on this one. Bowl is... And the team should be in good enough state. Let's see if we can do it quickly. Okay, let's have a look at what we have. Oh, this is laid out differently to what I'm used to. Okay, very interesting, very interesting. Well, we'll start off with a bit of frenzy, and I think we're going to want to move in carefully, probably with people who have some level of stealth to get eyes forwards.
Operative on the move.
They're likely to have infiltrators, and they're likely to have pretty strong ranged capabilities, whether it's like missile launchers on their heavies or God knows what. So we're going to want to make use of decoys for certain. Whether we need them on turn 1 or not, I don't know. But having not seen anything yet, I am half at ease and half perturbed. It's a very strange feeling, I will say that. Okay, you don't really have much perception, so Overwatch like that. We can get turrets out. That's a pretty solid thing we can do. I don't want to just step out into the open, because if they've got a sniper at range, they could chunk us with something. So let's throw a rattlesnake over here.
Tech drop.
And then we'll step back just a tiny bit off the corner. Hick's got good weaponry. We could put Hick on Overwatch through this window. And kind of feel like we should get some people up on the roof, but without knowing who is where. Let's bring Kirsty through the building, or over the building. Parkour! Parkour! This is the most impractical route to travel. Right. Subject 24. You're finally facing Subject 24, protected by an array of the pure using the tactic Fire Discipline. Allies within 20 tiles have returned fire. Okay, who is that? Hey! That's a Turbies! Well, geez. Okay. Let's step on this side. Try and not get shot. It's a bit far away for us to do full-on bombardment. It's going to come closer, though. So I'm wondering whether it's going to be worth us stepping up on the roof. Maybe getting ourselves behind a little bit of cover there. Perhaps hunker down.
I was born ready.
And Xavier, I think I'm going to bring you through much in the same way, except I'm going to put you in this corner over here.
I'm going in.
As with early game, destroying their weaponry is a solid choice, but they've got plenty of guns. Destroying their arms is another solid choice, or just killing them outright. Definitely don't want those grenades to come at us. Spider drones. There are spider drones somewhere on the map. There's one. Well, that would be something for the turret to do. Or maybe bombardment of grenades. Not a bad idea. So those spider drones weren't moving with the Pure. They were a separate base defense concept. You're doing neural disruption on... Okay. I suppose you can just about see, can't you? Ooh. Solid movement. Big ass shield. There's going to be a lot more of these than I want to fight, isn't there? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 that we know about. That's number 5. Six, 7. Unless that's the terms that's moving across. 8, 9. Wait, there's someone in the wall there. No, there's a Termes. Whoa! Direct fire missiles? That is worrying. Okay. So let's have a look at what we know, what we can do. We can get some shots on this guy with the turret. That's pretty good shooting from the turret. Bowl, you're okay. You're not in great condition, but you are okay. Can't really see effectively. But you might be able to kill the shield so someone else could. Not quite. Let's not panic him yet. Let's wait to see what happens.
Ready, willing, and able.
We could remote control the turret, or we can get another turret. Let's get another turret out. So if we get a turret here and then remote control it.
Deploying tech.
Okay.
Ready for action.
That's helped out a little. I think bombing these is going to be the smart move. Why is this being weird about letting me put it down? I do not like it and I do not trust it. Let's go like that. Okay, we got 2. We can reposition. So let's do that to get us in a slightly better position for... Oh, it would be that antenna. I hadn't seen that before. So this is going to allow us to do this one here. We could also potentially do these 2, but I think we could kill him another way. Okay.
Comms online.
We are going to need decoys.
I'm on the move.
Let's get in. Let's put a decoy out. And then do what we can for just killing.
Confirming target. Enemy down.
Solid. And then we can kill and run, retreat back so we don't get spotted.
Gotta keep on pushing.
Ready, willing, and able.
Now, Termes has the piranha. If we take out the piranha, then he can't shoot us. If we take out his arm, he can't shoot us. We got his torso. Not what we wanted, but it'll do. Go on Overwatch for if he moves or does anything.
I'm on Overwatch.
I think for this heavy, we could do an onslaught. Maybe. You're just out of range. It's tricky. It's tricky working out which order you want to do things in. We can get Becky close enough to take a swipe at it. We can't do an onslaught so that Becky can get back.
I can make a difference.
So being tired is going to be a real problem on this. If we get to here, we can take a decent shot on the Termes and then probably get back inside. He is armoured though, so we're not going to do much damage to him. And really, that's what we're going to notice with a lot of these things. It's the lack of ability to get through armour. So,
I'll be right.
where did we see that spider drone? Over here in that corner. That's not too bad. Good to know it's there. So we're going to back up over here. We're going to get the onslaught up on top. And from up top, we can get a little VDAR over on you. Still got that bloody shield. How is that shield still tanking it? It's got 11 health. I mean, he's got no arms, so he can't actually fire his weapon, but he can still throw grenades. Maybe we should just get
Acquiring targets.
Becky to do some shooting. Feels like it would be a bit much. For now, let's see what we can do with Hick. We can shoot for the leg. That's alright. Missed it. Disappointing. We don't have the Overwatch ability to get all that way. So I'm tempted to move Hick closer. I can get Becky right up close to a lot of these, but just not in a position to be able to fight because our willpower is so low because of the delirium. That is a frustrating thing, I will tell you that. Okay, we're going to overwatch this wall. That's our plan with Becky. Eileen, I kind of feel like we should be overwatching that wall as well, but what we're going to do is we're going to do the technician heal.
I hate blood.
That gives us a little bit of a buffer. So, Hick, yeah, you're going to go on Overwatch. Xavier, it's disappointing, but I think we'll put you into this window, and you can kind of wait there. I mean, we could take some plinks at this guy, but honestly, it would be quick aim plink, and the chances are we're not going to hit anything worthwhile. So then it's just Bowl going on Overwatch. Also, I think for this this wall, because this is where something was running through. So spider drone coming closer. Okay, spider drone did not cause us trouble. This one will. More worried about the damage to our weapon than anything on that. It must have snuck through that whole bit.
Efficiency down.
My poor decoy. His. Hey! He destroyed the Fury. He shot us in the back. Well, that's no good. That's kind of interesting, seeing how they're moving and manipulating. So he has used his grenades. He's got nothing left as far as I remember. There's some kind of technician round that corner. And there goes our decoy. So long, Atermes. Right, so we need to deal with Kirsty's health. We need to scout round this corner. Do you have any more grenades? No, you don't. So this guy is not actually a threat. and he's panicked. So that's really good. Let's oh, and this one's also panicked. Well, that makes things a bit more interesting. Let's move
Right
in.
there. Got a visual.
Okay, seeing that spider drone is fine. Really wish I knew what his perception range is. 15, and our stealth is 75, so we can get quite close before things get sketchy. We're definitely going to want more bombs round here. Where is the... There is an infiltrator there, I reckon. We'll get a decoy over here. Boom blast. And we're going to go for this corner. Partly to get rid of those damn spider drones. But also because if there's an infiltrator in this corner, hitting him is going to be pretty damn useful to us. Look at that. He blew up the roof of this bit with his damn grenade. That's what he did. We can actually get a decent grenade over on you as well. So that's got the advantage of hitting him and also scouting like the immediate area around him. So it's not super effective, but it's alright. I think we'll drop down. Now's the time that we're going to start pushing in and, well, as Becky says, making a difference. So that's going to mean identifying where they are and working on that. So, quick check. Is there any sniper inside? Doesn't look like there's any up there. Doesn't look like there's any on the roof. Maybe... No, too far away. So that whole area looks fine. So then we're checking the bottom of the building. At least this pathway towards us. Because whoever is out there is likely to also be panicked.
I see them.
There they are. I wish we'd seen them just a moment ago. Because we're now in a position where we can't really fight them. So, Gollop. Gollop, what are we going to do with you? You've got a Marduk's fist. That is pretty nasty. We can do some shredding on you. We can also kill your friend over the way, which might panic you. So there's a couple of options. We can also shoot you directly because you're in the open. Even if you are behind a tree. A tree that has decided it is going to be your best friend. Well, that's actually going right through the middle of it, so this is a better shot. Albeit a not particularly likely shot. Curses. Disappointment abound. Bowl. You, however, can make a decent effort down here. Okay, his Cyclops is gone. He's still got grenades. But it is an improvement. Can step round that corner.
Receiving loud and clear.
And I think, actually... We can get Hick over here as well. Hick can take a shot too. This is going to feel a lot better. Oh, he did lose some health at least. Right. Becky can't get in close enough to do any real damage to you. Becky can't get close enough to do real damage to you. Can maybe get close enough to do a bash over here. Let's step in and investigate this. This might be a terrible plan. Right, he's panicked. And his friend is panicked. So we're going to bash with the Reaper, which does a lot of damage. Does damage the Reaper a little bit, but that's fine for what we're trying to do. Xavier! Knowing that this guy's panicked, he's no threat this turn. And we can kill him to reduce enemy effectiveness in the future. We can kill Gollop over here with Kirsty.
Ready to fire.
Let's get closer for this, actually. Another panicked guy in the back. So we've probably turned this on the panic effectiveness front. Let's go for the legs. Seems the least likely to fail. Now you going for your head is the best option.
Enemy hit.
Head is nice and disabled. Alright, we want to get more turrets out. We know that there is someone up on this roof.
Will this help?
Hello! Archangel. So, how are we going to deal with that person? This is a open question to the group. He's not panicked. Which is not good. He does have melee weapon proficiency, which is why he's got that. So he's probably just going to hammer this turret next turn. We could potentially try and take some high ground and then shoot him. But I think if we onslaught over
This
here,
battle is not over. We can still do this.
it would actually be better for us to try and bomb him down inside the building. I think that's what we're going to try and do. Okay, that might help. He's still going to be able to shoot through the window. But I think that's going to be a bit better. I am worried about Bold just taking a hell of a lot of damage, but I don't know if there's anything we can really do about that. Okay, we need to move Xavier into a better position for next turn. Let's come across this way. And I think that'll probably do for us. We could move Mario closer somewhere, but I think we'd be at risk of being revealed if we do. Like, maybe to here we could get away with. But then, if they panic and run, we're in trouble. So we'll stay where we are, and we'll just take a crossbow shot at our friend here. In the leg. Nice. Yep, much as I thought. Running up, did not expect to get walloped. Honestly, that is a bit of a surprise. But it's fine, because we have a turret right here who's just going to shoot our friend in the ankle until they're dead. So that is one more gone. Yeah, you kind of need to be healed, but there's not much you can do this turn, so
I'll try to get there in one piece.
just stand out the way and don't panic, is what I'm going to say.
I'm here.
Right. We are now looking to apply more panic on the enemy.
Moving out.
So killing is an effective way of doing this. Not seeing much in the way of will point damage happening to the enemies, but that's fine. So you're done. I kind of want to get round here and check what's going on, but
I'm going. Enemy contact.
right, he is happy as he is.
Comms online.
He has his shield forwards.
My turn.
Becky can't quite make it close
5 by
enough.
5.
Xavier could make it close enough if we
Moving
can
loud
get
and
an
clear.
onslaught on this. And we can get an onslaught, so let's
We got to keep going.
do some close range percussive maintenance. So the onslaught round here, that's going to allow us to hit him really solidly. It's not as much as I expected, actually. Although he should panic on his turn, but he has just recovered, so it might not affect him in the way that I would hope. So my next question is, can we do anything further to help out? And we can probably get to here and get some crossbow shots on him. Yep, this is going to be fine. It's a really solid
On the
guy.
mark.
So one is fine because then we can just bash over here. Just enough to finish him off. Okay. So what do we know about in terms of threats that are left? I think there was one more like over here somewhere. So getting Kirsty forwards a little, it'd be good to get some medical attention. Isaac can come up. We can probably get Becky to this corner just to have a look. Okay, not seeing much. I'm not expecting anything over this side. I think it is just going to be this building. So let's bring Hick in over here and we'll like set up an overwatch into the building. So anything shows its head over there, we'll get a shot. And Bowl, I think you should probably step in over here and maybe we'll do some medical tag teaming. That's pretty much all we've got for this turn. Except for Mario. Mario could go on Overwatch, or we can get another decoy out. I don't think either's particularly useful at this stage. So let's just stay where we are. And there was a Pure left inside. And now there is not. Cool. Couple of nasty injuries, but overall that went okay because we played the willpower game. Once they panic, it becomes a lot easier to just move around, reposition, and mop them up. And skip through that. So, Subject 24 is no more. What remained of the Pure Stronghold has been completely destroyed and its technology stripped. Our teams managed to retrieve a large amount of archived drives containing terabytes of data. Unfortunately, the advanced encryption proved impossible to crack. What secrets Subject 24 had, he has taken them to the grave with him. We can only rest knowing that the threat of the Pure is no more. So that's a big step forwards for us in the campaign. It did take quite a few resources, and we actually lost a missile launcher. Admittedly, we don't use them very often, but still rather annoying. We need to rest up. So I'm going to bring the teams back over to probably Phoenix R&D 7, and that's where they can rest and recuperate. We do have some research. We can research reverse engineer the Archangel, which is actually a kind of pretty cool thing. 3 times damage to body parts. Wow. That is definitely a way of disabling limbs. We would need another one if we're going to reverse engineer it, though. I love the effective range on it. But it is a very specific targeted damage on a body part. It's very cool. It is very cool. Unfortunately, we are out of time for today. That has taken us way over where I wanted to be. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. See you soon.